every clock is different around here. Now that one's that, another one there, and then mine says we have 1 minute.
Race is on. Let's go.
We ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the December 16th, 2024 meeting of the Jefferson County Board of Zoning Adjustment. The Board of Zoning Adjustment is a 5-member board. 3 affirmative votes are required to approve a request for variance or other appeal. For anyone addressing the board today, please give us your name and address for the record, and then tell us what your hardship is or what your objection to this request may be. You will be given our decision today verbally, and you will receive our decision in writing within 10 days. Zoning approvals can be issued immediately following the hearing in our office at room B200. However, you will first be required to obtain a permit from the Jefferson County Department of Health if your application involves connection to a septic tank, or the Jefferson County Environmental Services Department if your application involves connection to a sanitary sewer. Anyone disagreeing with the board's decision today has 15 days in which to file an appeal in circuit court. Also, we would ask that you silence any electronic devices during this hearing. Okay, first case is case A240045, property owners John E. McCarty and Ann N. McCarty. Would staff please present the case?
Yes, ma'am. This is A240045. It's a variance from the terms of the zoning regulation to allow a lot to be recorded having less than 1 acre, and also to allow a residential structure to be located 9 feet from the side property line in lieu of the 15 feet that's required. The existing zone is A1. Existing land use is a single family dwelling with a carport. It's located on 0.36 acres. It's located in a suburban area of the county characterized by residential lots. It retains its original A1 zoning. Section 70102A requires that in A1 zoning district, a lot be a minimum of 1 acre. Section 701.02C requires a 15-foot setback for the side property line. As you can see here, as the lot is proposed lot is now, it's going to be 10.4 acres on that side because of the carport. A caveat to add to that, if that carport was ever to be enclosed or expanded, it would not conform to the regulations in that section I previously stated. Therefore, we kind of combined it together and asking for a variance for the 10.4 feet and also a variance to be less than 1 acre. There are surrounding non-conforming lots around it. But that being said, there's very little change in character. There have been 53 requests of the variances to allow lots less than 1 acre. 53 cases, as I said, 50 were approved. The other 3 more or less were not approved because they were out of character with the surrounding areas, meaning that they were smaller lots. So they would have been smaller lots surrounded by larger lots. That being said, staff recommends approval for case A240045.
Thank you. Does any member of the board have questions for staff or the applicant regarding this case?
No.
At this time, we would like to open a public hearing regarding this item. Is there anyone here who wishes to speak in opposition or support to this request? Okay. Please step forward if you would like to and give us your name and address.
Ann McCarty, 2531 Old Rocky Ridge Road, Vestavia Hills. And we're here requesting this variance for the less than an acre agricultural zoning and the setback variance as well.
Thank you. Does the board have any questions for the applicant while they're standing here?
No.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Is there no opposition? Okay, the public hearing is now closed. If there are no other questions or comments from the board members, may I have a motion from the board?
Madam Chair, I move that we approve case number A240045.
I have a second? Second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, then your variance has been granted. Okay, and our next case is case number A240046, property owners Austin Maxwell Lawrence and Brittany Lynn Lawrence. Would staff please present the case?
Yes, ma'am. This is, again, case A240046. It's a variance from the terms of the zoning resolution to allow residents to be constructed 50 feet from the center line of Bartow Road in lieu of the required 60 feet. The zoning district is A1 agricultural. Existing land use is, again, a single-family dwelling and a carport. The size of the property is 1.29 acres. Section 1001.1C states that when any yard abuts a street without a dedicated right-of-way or prescriptive right-of-way, the setback shall be not less than 25 feet plus the yard setback. This setback shall be measured from the center of the road. And the yards, the minimum yard setback in this case would be from the front and rear 35 feet and from the side 15 feet. This is a land-related hardship in this request due to the narrow triangular configuration of the tract in question. You can see how it is. It's separated by a road that gives it, we recognize that as a legal separation, even though they own both sides of the road right there. The 1.29 acre tract in question is a remnant of a larger tract, as I stated. The setback in A1 zone, again, is 35 feet. The setback is this unusual road, very rural situation where it's existing. We don't think that there'll be, it's a hardship for the homeowner or property owner. However, we don't think it'd be any type of hardship if they were allowed to have this variance. Therefore, staff recommends approval of A240046.
Thank you. Does any member of the board have questions for the staff or the applicant regarding this case?
No.
No.
Okay, at this time, we would like to open the public hearing regarding this item. Is there anyone here who wishes to speak in opposition or support to this request? Please give us your name and address.
I'm Tara Lawrence. My address is 9121 Bartow Road, Azure, Alabama. This is mine and my husband's property that we divided and deeded to my son and daughter-in-law for them to build a home. If you have any questions, we're here.
Okay. Does any of the board members have questions for the applicant?
No.
This time? Anyone here want to speak in opposition? Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for your consideration.
If there's no opposition, then the public hearing is now closed. If there are no other questions or comments from the board members, may I have a motion from the board?
Madam Chair, I move that we approve case number A240046.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, your variance has been granted also. So Merry Christmas, y'all. Okay, the next case number is A240047, property owners Mount Olive Fire and Rescue. Would staff please present the case?
Yes, ma'am. This is a variance from the terms of the zoning resolution to construct a building addition 15 feet to the front property line in lieu of the required 35 feet. Existing zone is institutional 2. The existing land use is a fire station with a cell tower on the property. It's 1.64 acres. The property was rezoned institutional 2 for the fire station in 1982. There have been 2 variances granted for the property. One for a guide communication tower, and the other was the replacement for the placement tower. Section 703 is the minimum yard requirements in institutional zoning. There is, again, a land-related hardship in this request due to topography behind the fire stations, limiting space of the property to accommodate the additional structures. I think I should go here, showing that if that offset were not present in the right-of-way or property line, we wouldn't be here for the variance. The offset is minor in nature. Therefore, staff recommends approval for A240047.
Thank you. Does any member of the board have questions for staff or applicant regarding this case?
No questions.
No.
Okay, at this time, we open a public hearing regarding this item. Is there anyone here who wishes to speak in opposition or support to this request? I believe y'all were all from the other 2 cases, weren't you? Okay, well then the public hearing is now closed. If there are no other questions or comments from the board members, may I have a motion from the board?
Madam Chair, I move that we approve case number A240047.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No. Okay, this variance has been granted also. So this, have all members of the board had a chance to review the case materials and minutes from October 28th, 2024 hearing that were sent to us electronically?
Yes.
Then may I have a motion from the board regarding the minutes from the October 28th, 2024 hearing? May I have a motion to accept them?
How much that we accept the minutes?
Okay, second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the minutes have been passed as written, and this meeting is adjourned. And again, Merry Christmas, everyone. Woo-woo.
Speed meeting.